I think you guys are gonna have to go to jail.
The only thing we can do now is make a case at the hearing that you did your best. It's gonna take some serious lawyering on my part. Yes, Wheeler?
Question. Maybe a stupid one, but I'm just spitballing here. The get out of jail free card, is that based on something that exists, or?
That wasn't a stupid question.
That's real.
It's real in the game of Monopoly.
Yeah, it's based on true events.
How? What do you mean?
Chance?
This. I gotta tell you, I'm like, do you work out?
Do I work out?
Yeah, you work out?
I typically do, but I've been pretty lazy, and the only working out I've been doing is building up my arms drinking beers.
Well,
but,
honey, when you walked in on this one scene in the beginning of the film, I was like, bam, look at them pecs.
Really?
I said, hey, you guys had the boobies, I had the pecs. You can flip it.
Oh,
you know?
nice. So you know what it is? Tight t-shirts.
And it worked.
And a girdle.
It worked good, because we
Thank
caught
you.
it. We caught that tight t-shirt action.
Ooh, what are you doing later?
Well,
Made my day?
Made your day.
Thank you.
I was like, you were working it.
Thank you.
Gotta keep doing that.
Well, haven't for a while, but...
But I mean, I love this film. I got off
thank
work,
you.
sat down, relaxed. I had a good time, laughed my
Thanks.
butt off.
Me too. I like it too. I think it's so funny. I'm really excited about it. I think it's the funniest movie I feel like I've done since the American Pie movies, and it's hard to top those films, but like I really do love the film. I think it's got a chance for people to see it and maybe go back. I mean, there's a lot of great moments. It's got a lot of heart to it, and the experience is great making it. And it's always exciting when you do a movie and you don't have to fake like you like it. So it's more fun doing an interview and you're like, I genuinely like the film.
Well, what really was like the cherry on top, you had my little boyfriend. I am a longtime fan of Bobby J. Thompson.
Really?
I've loved
When's the
him
first time you saw him?
on the Apollo, and I have VHS copies of him on the Tracy Morgan show.
Oh,
He was on
yeah.
there.
I saw Tracy Morgan. Well, Tracy Morgan's awesome, too. But yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw him on Tracy Morgan, but I heard about the Apollo. You had that? You saw that?
I saw that. The kid he's
How did you see
phenomenal.
that?
I stayed up late watching it. I was an Apollo fan, Apollo viewer, and they had the
You're
kid tyke,
kidding me.
children tykes, little kid tykes contest, and
Did
he came
he
out and did
win?
a little rap. Yeah, he was in the top. He was like the top 3. He was like always a finalist.
What did he talk about?
He was rapping. He was a little rapper. You gotta have him rap. You mean he never busted?
He did, yeah. Well, I didn't know. I know he did stand-up, but I didn't know he did
does
the
it-
Apollo.
He does everything. This kid is he's like a little,
Wow.
I think he's a little Eddie Murphy. What do you think?
That's what I've been saying like all along. Like when I was working, I was like, whoa. Like I mean, I kept thinking of Eddie Murphy in Raw, Eddie in Delirious. Like he really, if he's not burned out by the time he's 21, who knows? I mean, he's 11. He might be like, oh, I hate these people. Like he has that ability. He's really extraordinary. I'm so glad because sometimes like somebody could do something great and people just like they don't get it just because the movie doesn't work or whatever. The movie works. This movie's awesome. It's hilarious. And he's great in it. He really is a spark plug in this whole thing.
Is he really your partner in crime, your PIC?
He is. I haven't seen him in a long time, but we really bonded, Like, I cared for the kid. He's a really sweet, good kid, and he's extremely intelligent. And he's almost like that kind of genius, tortured guy, but he's also a kid, But I think he's going to be doing great things. Yeah, he always made me laugh. I mean, he wasn't only just making me laugh every time he was swearing, which is always kind of awesome to me, but it was also, he just was funny. He's just like, and also he's a good kid. I'm glad you liked him. He's awesome.
Well, how'd you take getting that slap? I heard it wasn't just a one-take slap.
He slapped me like 50 times, and that tells me how much I like the kid, because I'd punch any kid anyway. It's like, no, I wouldn't punch a kid. But if he did it like 10 more times, I'd punch him. No, I'm just kidding. He'd probably beat me up. He's pretty ripped, actually. Like, I know he's ripped. He's got a six-pack. He was like doing backflips. I'm like, dude, come on. What can't you do? But we had like 4 other scenes where he would punch me, or slack me in the face, and I was like, I literally like had migraines for a month. My face was numb. They had to put makeup because my face was like Elephant Man. I was like, dude, now you're enjoying it too much. You're not even rolling film. This is not fair. I think he liked it. No, he didn't. He was like, you sure, Sean? I'm like, yeah, go for it. He's like, what's so funny? He's like, nothing. Are you okay? I'm like, oh, yeah, right. I heard you laugh.
Well, they're kicking me out the door. He's at the door like, bitch, you gotta go.